So I'm not sure if any of what I was saying was caught on the mic, but I've been getting, I can't really say like really often, but relatively consistent crashes with this game when I'm testing things off stream, ever since the very first big patch. Now, granted, I didn't play much before the first patch, but it happened after. Actually, it might not even been the first patch. It might have been like a little bit after the first patch. But either way, I know there was a specific patch that happened, and then since then, I've been getting pretty consistent crashes. Um, so again, I'm not sure when the game crashes. Unfortunately, it causes OBS to fuck up. So that's where I was actually saying this, like, oh, the game's crashing, OBS is messing up. I don't know if you guys can hear me, so I don't even know if that went through. If it didn't, that's what happened. When the game crashes, OBS gets fucked with it. Now, I am running the game in Vulkan because I couldn't get OBS to capture it in DirectX. I'm going to try and troubleshoot it to make it see if OBS can capture it with DirectX. And if I can do that, maybe that'll fix the crashes. Because when it does crash, it says that it's a Vulkan error. Now, it's very bland, saying, you know, it could be a bunch of other things. But it does specifically call itself a Vulkan error. And as we saw, that was happening. It was flickering. I reloaded the game, and it caused the game to crash. So I would like to try the game in DirectX, but when I first did this, it didn't work. But I have an idea of what that could be. It could be because I had the Steam overlay on. Now, it's not being captured, but it just lets me see when I get achievements because it's nice to see that, whatever. But I know Steam overlay has issues with OBS. So off stream today, since we only have an hour left, I am going to try turning off the Steam overlay, seeing if I can capture the game in DirectX, and hopefully that'll fix these crashes. But surprisingly, it's the first time it's crashed on stream, but it's crashed off stream quite a bit. Almost every single day I've played this off stream, just experimenting. I've gotten a crash, and it's always said Vulkan error. So if I can not run Vulkan, maybe that fixes it. So, again, we're going to go ahead and spam sleep. Just to do this. Oh, because I was curious, because it tells you right here how much camp supplies, but that's camp supplies on me. I have all my camp supplies in here, but unfortunately I can't pick this up, it's so heavy. So I don't know how much I have, but this should be plenty. Like, so many. That, yeah, like 15s and shit. Like, I should be okay to spam this no problem at all. So let's have some fun. Spam sleep. Perfect timing with the crash, I guess. We'll just spam sleep and get a bunch of cutscenes and shit happening. Alright. Long rest. Wait, do I have to have this stuff on me?
No, an Albert.
Oh, wait.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Okay, good. They're here. They're talking about owlbears. I don't know what. But also, it looks like you only use supplies to heal? So I don't even need to use supplies to the long rest? Oh, if that's the case, that's awesome. Alright, so this is the party. I could get guidance, but it would be very annoying hopping back and forth. Actually, what I could do... I can get the guidance... Is it ring or amulet? Ring the amulet from her, and then just cast it on myself. That will be a little bit easier. Alright.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Can't slow down.
Talk to everyone, even our companions. So this is before Will's transformation.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
You alright?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself.
What's that sound?
In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. 1,000 perils will still threaten them. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
You're right, but we need to give them hope.
You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise.
Lots of flirting options.
Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
I haven't been able to flirt with the person I want to yet, though.
We're supposed to be celebrating.
Well, go bother someone else then.
I should speak up.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Charisma check, which I should at least do, because I have all the modifiers. Should join them. Have a pint or two. Yes, I've changed my class. I am now Gloom Stalker Assassin. Dark Urge too, yeah. The Glooming Dark Assassin.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
I think I've drummed up the courage to tell you how much I like you.
I like you too. A lot. I'm sure you know that by now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You know I want that more than fucking anything. I'll come find you when the others have gone to bed. Wait up for me, all right?
Well, that was easy.
Yes.
Anything else?
Can't wait for bedtime. See you soon.
Okay. Awesome. Although she can't, touch me or anything, but
Everyone
we'll work on
seems
it.
to be in high spirits. I saw you with Karlak. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Yourself? Because she's always been a servant of Shah or nothing else?
I think you'll find I've been showing ample concern for myself since the moment we met. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Are you worried Shah won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
I don't want to cheat on Karlak. Another time.
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
Because so far Karlak has been very literal when I talk to people and pretend to be their friend. Like, when I talk to bad guys, pretend to be their friend. She doesn't know I'm pretending. So I don't want to risk taking a drink with her and having Karlak freak out.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
You did a good thing. Suck it up and enjoy yourself.
Enjoy myself? There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
Take his bottle and try the wine.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
It looks like you can hook up with like your entire party here. Knowing you, it probably is.
Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak.
No, absolutely not.
And here I mistook you for someone with taste. A pity. But have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself.
Alright. Talk to these guys.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Clap.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Okay. And if he has any dialogue unique to this. What are you doing?
Working.
That's the thing. You're working when you should be celebrating.
Celebrate. I appreciate that you're proud of your victory, but it's just that. Yours. Walbrin is still missing. And there are gnomes trapped in Moonrise Towers. Me drinking beer won't save them.
Fair enough. So what are you making?
Explosive arrows. Here, take one of my old stock and be gone.
Alright.
I need to dance!
No. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Thank you.
For what?
I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening.
I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wished to show you.
It better not be your
More's
penis.
the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the two of you. You might be in for an adventure with Karlach. More than you bargained for. With a bit of luck.
Agreed.
Or perhaps more than you bargained for, full stop. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes.
What were you going to show me?
That, my friend, must remain a secret. For now. Or rather, for as long as you've eyes only for someone else among our troop. Another
Okay.
night, perhaps.
It was his penis. I've heard that one before. I've got something magical to show you.
Let them have...
You won't have to worry about us anymore. I'll fight anything we meet on the road. Anything. Watch out, Baldur's Gate. Chell's coming for you.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
He's still upset about
But
that.
do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Actually, speaking to him is the objective. We've got Halson as well. I was going to save him for last, but the other guy's the objective, so...
You came through for us.
Oh,
That's
sure.
a change from most adults I know.
That sounded dangerously close to a compliment.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
Of course. Alright, talk to Halson. And then should just be Zevlor.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
But I'd like to get you to know you some more now.
We'll have time to spare for that, I sense. I'm surprised you haven't had your fill of me already.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is flirting with him. I think it is, yeah. We'll talk another time.
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Alright, and finally...
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you. Go on, do your rounds. But if they hand you something purple, don't drink it. I think they got into Ethel's potions.
Ooh, you don't know about Ethel, do ya?
Go on, do your...
Alright, that's it. I think that's all here. Celebrate tonight, discuss in the morning. But where was the... talk to, Did that complete, maybe? Maybe it completed already. I don't see it anywhere. Alright. I'm guessing you sleep then. I mean, the objective's right there. Return to the druid. Talk to Zevlor. Oh, right here. So I'm assuming we're done. Not done with Karlach. Alright, yeah, so we don't have to use these. I mean, I'm sure we have plenty, but the whole point of my long resting is to trigger these things, so that's good.
Hey, a soldier. I think everyone's asleep. May I? Hello, you. I've been waiting for this all night. Isn't it mad? How good life is.
I know what you mean. When I look at you, it's all I can think about.
Thank the gods. I was afraid I was the only one. 10 years is a long time to be trapped in the hells. 10 years without a kind word. A touch. When I look at you, I feel real again. Alive. Gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
Don't have to ask me twice. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't tease you, or myself. I'd give anything to touch you, but I can't.
Yeah.
Not until I can be sure I won't burn you.
How about just one kiss?
I'll turn you to charcoal. Guaranteed.
The flames get worse when you're excited, right? What if we cooled you down?
Around you. Tall order. But if you've got an idea, I'm all ears.
I know some magic that might help me handle your fire.
Sleep on it, maybe. If you've thought of something by morning, I'd love to know. For now, it's enough just to know you care enough to try.
So unfortunately, I don't have like any scrolls for water or something. We do have water barrels. I don't know if that works. I know there's that create water spell. Just don't have it.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Yeah.
We get a cure, and the chance to hit these arseholes where they live. Sounds good.
So what's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Interesting. This is why we have to cast light on them, which they're afraid of, is what we heard. But what do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under.
So yeah, these are the
There is
two
a tunnel
paths,
somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
So, again, using my... in-game, it makes sense I'd want to take that elevator then. But video game-wise, that means, again, I have to somehow do mountain pass up to a certain point. I have to know what that certain point is, and then go back. So hopefully that certain point is obvious. So yeah, I've already found that place, the Grimforge.
You've already been? Impressive. You'll make me redundant at this rate. What did you find?
An elevator, but leads into the Shadow Curse.
That sounds like what you need. But the next part of the journey mightn't be straightforward. Or safe. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
We have a druid companion. So you want to go to Moonrise as well? Why?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair.
Oh, is he the first companion that doesn't have the
Ketheric Thorm and his
worm?
Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Okay. And is that why you went with Aridin? Thought you might uncover this route?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aridin and his band. We didn't even get close.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
I trust your judgment.
I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca.
Makes sense.
She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Very shrewd.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
Alright, awesome. We've got a new companion. Got a little bit of advancement with Karlak. She said come back to her in the morning. Now I'm hoping I can do this. Because again, unfortunately, I don't think I have a water spell. I guess I can search water. Because it'd be called Create Water. I don't have it. There's water barrels. I don't know if that would count if we actually have to have the spell. I can't take it. Because I have all this shit on me, that's why. Just take all of this. Give that to her for now. See if this works.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake.
Okay, good. I'd like to try cooling you down somehow.
If you have any ideas, I'm all for it. Give me all you've got.
Alright, let's see if I can just do it. Oh no, I've made her all wet.
Might even work. Come here. I'm dizzy. And you? Are you all right?
I saw sparks. Actual sparks. You know what? No permanent damage. Absolutely worth it.
I hope that's true. Because I'm hoping for seconds, thirds, and fourths once we find a way to cool off this engine.
Believe me, it's my top priority.
Mine too. Soon enough, you're going to be mine. But until then, I'll play nice. You have your fun with the others till then. I don't mind sharing, if I must.
Oh.
But keep a piece left over for me. Hmm?
What? She doesn't mind sharing. But that's okay. You're the only one for me, Karlak. Believe me.
I'd believe you if you said 1 + 1 is 7.
Unfortunately, Shadowheart's hair bothers the fuck out of me. I don't know why, I hate those like flat bangs when girls have that haircut. So she's the only one for me. Alright, any other follow-ups here? Since again we're already spamming long rests. I guess I can sell my shit too really quick.
The Gift Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides.
So I still have to get the cut the demon thing from him as well as my demon thing. But otherwise, I'll see if there's any other triggers. Again, I'm hoping the cub shows up.
Githyanki patrolling these wilds is an unexpected.
Alright, yeah, nothing else new. Okay. So just for the sake of selling this shit real quick. Stop it. Going to here.
Blackets will be done.
Give me this.
Can't give up now.
Can't trust the idiots. I'll have to walk right into that. Oh, he's still not here. Oh, maybe I could. Oh well, that's fine.
Welcome back. Have you
I
made
actually
any new
learned.
discoveries?
Oh, here we go. Can I talk to him again?
Let me see if it will answer my summons a second time.
Oh yeah, so there he goes.
Blurg, are you in need of my expertise? I
Okay.
greet you, son child.
So he didn't leave because of that. He just left. But again, I learned that we can now long rest without using resources, which means I can long rest for normal sake, or like we're doing here, I can long rest for the sake of potentially progressing quest lines. Which is great. It's a really good quality of life feature since they're locking things out behind long rests. Because that would definitely be annoying if everything's locked behind long rests and you burn through resources just to do that. But thankfully that's not the case. Right. Now we're just gonna go ahead and long rest ourselves. So how? Oh, we can talk to Halcyon. We have all the dialogue from Halcyon.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
I have to ask. How do you know so much about the parasite? You know, let me go. You know, let me leave first in case there's any kind of checks.
You wish to speak? I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Seems like you feel responsible for this shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Then you know how it can be stopped?
Perhaps, but we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
We'll have to celebrate with the tieflings. Hope I didn't come over... No, I guess that's flirting with him? No, we're not gonna say that. So how are you faring out in camp here?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature.
Well, now you're definitely one with nature.
But I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
You'll find plenty of books. I keep coming across them everywhere.
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
Alright. And now we can long rest again. Okay, so this is a cutscene we just saw, so we can skip it.
Gods damn it.
Same dialogue
Anyone
options.
How Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of...
Well,
what?
Alright, so gotta talk to Karlach.
I'll be honest, been a long time since you could...
And then Will. Oh, and this time Gale has something to say. He didn't have something to say last time.
God's damn.
Unless I missed it.
Not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. But I promise you, every thrust of it was...
Alright.
Even in such fraught times as these, there's peace to be found in the stillness as evening draws in. I used to while away many hours just like these with my companion. Though in far comfier surrounds. She preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. ink glinting in the firelight.
Him and his goddess. Sounds fun.
Oh, not everyone is comfortable being alone with their thoughts. Though I never felt alone with a book in my hand, or with her for company. I speak of Tara, my Tressym, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me.
Not his
She's
goddess.
proud to see me keeping such fine company. The savior of those poor tieflings, no less. And I've given her precious little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. She has a good heart. She'd recognize the same in your actions here. I'm sure she'd approve of me lending myself to your efforts.
Must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. An expression you both share.
So it is his
when
cat.
She gives in to her more feline qualities. A mouse trapped beneath her paw. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
I'm not sure, but I'm assuming this is like, you know, he has like speak with animals. He used that spell and spoke with the cat, unless it was like someone else in disguise. What if she doesn't like me?
Oh, she'll love you. So long as you don't rub her belly. She hates it when anyone does that.
Unfortunately, this is how I have to end this conversation, because I'm not flirting with him. Not as much as I hate talking about cats. Is there anything else on your mind?
Not an animal lover. Nobody's perfect, I suppose. Nonetheless, your finer qualities are remarkably plentiful. Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you. And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise.
I'm not interested in you, Gale. Not in that way.
Right. Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end. Go. Enjoy your evening. Nothing better for the heart than a good night's rest. And mine is gladdened to know I'll have the pleasure of your company again come morning.
Okay. And nobody else to talk to. Alright. We can get our dark urge here. No, this is different. Okay.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
So clearly we're not going to get all these options, I would think. I'm going to try the best one. What should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you.
Makes sense.
You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
What is this sickness?
The absolute aims are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So why are you protecting me?
Because I am just like you, and I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
What's going on over there?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back.
Ah.
I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers.
Shocking.
Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Who would have guessed? Moonrise Towers. Again. Alright. No one... Exclamation points. Yes, Shadowheart does. Okay.
All these telltale signs of Dark Justicius that we've been seeing. I'm having a hard time believing they're a coincidence.
Be nothing all the same. Lands like these seem to have seen all sorts through the years.
Still, there may be more to it. I need to keep alert, in case that suspicion amounts to anything.
And that was it? Okay. And no one else, still no cub. Alright. Quick save and... No, not leave camp. Oops. Stop it. Long rest. Nobody. Alright. Just rest.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor
There you go.
one
So now it's a
what
dark
she
urge.
looked like as she died. You would, as you jump when the proud.
I followed you, my dear Rot. I found you following the. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless deed.
Alright. We'll long rest again, see if there's anything else. We got the Dark Urge stuff, we've got the will thing, and then we did the party. Oh! The dog. That's interesting. So we gave this to her. Again, when we get a kill, it'll be invisible. No spell usage, just once per turn, which is insane.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, other than the dog, and it's only those two up there. Oh, and then Shadowheart again. Alright. So let me cast Speak with Animals. And Guidance.
What's up for discussion?
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
Let him keep it.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got there?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
I think that said it was a bone. Alright, pet him. Will he just give me an item, I guess? Okay. He just gave me a bone. So I guess he's gonna give me shit sometimes.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
I'm intrigued.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add.
I figured.
The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
You ever think she'll relent? Make you a Dark Justiciar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
But why be secret about an ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics.
Makes sense.
Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Well, thank you for sharing. Alright. And nothing else, so we do yet another long rest. Yep. And you see, just by leaving, come back, nothing redone. Okay. Nothing, so let's see if something triggers when we sleep.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
What the fuck?
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
You vampire motherfucker.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire. A slave
He told us
to
this.
sanguine hunger.
I can attack him, pick up a stake, and lunge at him. How long has it been since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
See, I could totally do this, it's just, God, they don't like it when I do this, so if I fail, they're gonna be pissed. And even if I succeed, they might know I did it. Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I do. I believe you.
Thank you.
You can both play this
Do you
game.
think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Are you mad? No.
No. No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
Okay.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
I have questions. How have you survived in the sun?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Well, if I can help, just ask. We're in it together.
You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
Yeah. And I'm way too hot to touch.
I trust him. He won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
I'd just better not wake with any holes in my neck.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Well, there's a long rest ahead of us. So we keep resting until we're done with this. So not only is it not using resources, it's also not considered an actual long rest because it's not resetting the short rests. So again, this is the option of just advanced storylines. So that's what we're doing. Let's see.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the other day accomplished. No,
Nobody. Someone wishes to speak to me. Who? Don't see anything, so it's cool they tell you that. Oh. Oh, I had to get closer. Oh shit. Who is that?
Oh. My, you startled me. I, was miles away.
Everything alright?
Just pondering what I lost. Mystra commands all magic. Salvation, if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art.
Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this?
Sure, I would.
Then follow my lead. Now you.
So I have sleight of hand, arcana, or performance. For me, sleight of hand is by far the best. So imitate the gesture quickly and decisively. Oh, super pass. Unless we roll a crit 1. A crit 1. A natty 1. Critical miss. Motherfucker. God damn it, I have to use an inspiration because I roll fucking natty 1. And there was no reason to use it either way. Oh no, okay, I succeeded in it.
You feel something strange, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
I do feel
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
Unfortunately, these aren't going to be super high checks, but I can use my Arcana to sense the power in the words and speak them deliberately. Another easy check if I don't roll a fucking 1. Thank you.
Suddenly, the scent of rose water and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
Got that nature check, a rare one. Picture a place of utter peace, away from all harm and the mayhem of civilization. I was about to say, I better not roll another fucking 1. Holy shit.
You see, or is it sense, the presence of a woman. The woman who hovered over Gale's palm. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mystra's hand.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel?
Magical. Sensual, even.
That it does.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate.
Oh no, they're trying to make me do it. You're in no mood to be so close to Gale. At least your grasp.
The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Well, I guess it is good that you can like deny them and still have other opportunities if you did it by accident or change your mind. But god damn it, Gale, I said no. If no Karlach says yes, I still say no. I know I do have to move up a little bit. Okay. Oh, we got Shadowheart again. 3rd time.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
I'm all ears.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Oh. Okay.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
And she was captured, I'm guessing? What is this hairstyle? Okay. Because my theory is that she was actually captured by the Shar people and converted, like, you know, because they fuck with your mind. This might be that.
she asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah.
Okay.
It hurts.
Uh-huh.
That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
Okay. Holy shit, this confirms it, and then it goes even further. So, Selûnite is the light goddess, who is one, since we already found out about another rival of Shar, but one of the rivals of Shar. The light goddess's people would send their children out to do this right. So she was a light goddess worshipper. The Shar people did their magic on her, fucked with her mind, converted her to Shar, and then Shar is erasing her memory from before that time, which is why that goes off. So I assumed all that except for the fact that, you know, who she was before. Okay. You look like you're wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all.
So actually...
Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
This actually works out perfectly, lore-wise, with my respect, because I respect her into the light domain. Now, of course, lore-wise, we wouldn't do that until later, but it actually works out. Long-term, my gameplay decision to respec her into light actually fits the lore. Doesn't matter, but now I can say that it does, so ha! Well, thank you for sharing with me. I know it can't have been easy.
Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Your wound is causing too much pain. There must be some way to heal it.
Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
Yeah, religion or persuasion, both of which are the same. I'll try religion. You should not have to suffer in order to be true to your faith. Good. Alright.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shah will ease my pain when she wishes to.
Alright. Update on that. Again, there was nothing here. Yet again. What's kicking me out of camp by long rest?
You carry a Githyanki relic.
Ooh.
I will have an explanation.
Yeah, there's so much. We'll probably have to continue this tomorrow.
Away now. I won't warn you again. Stop squabbling, both of you.
Remove yourself if you are so easily offended. This is not your concern.
Nonsense. You're just finally showing us what you really are. A reaver to the bone.
Spare your indignity. Every word that spills from your mouth is worth less than the last.
What's this even about?
Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies.
So again, this is technically before we went to the crash. Now we know. It's not even a delusion, we know it's true. Like with Shadowheart, the artifact's protecting us. We need it with us.
You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
You seek reason in dishonor.
Any ideas on how to settle this?
The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it.
I hope we don't lose a companion here.
You had every chance to look the other way.
Oh.
But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
That's unexpected. Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
We need her, Shadowheart. Give her a chance.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Sleeping. Ah. Oh, we got more from the dog.
The
got
dog
me
is
this time.
unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his...
I don't know. All I know is I
What's your
thought of you
feeling?
when I saw
Okay.
it.
Alright, I think we'll do one more long rest. See if we see anything, everything yet. So much stuff. Let's see.
Better not be cursed.
Yeah, there's still more. Finally! Oh yeah! We didn't miss it, thank God. I have food. Would you like it?
Want bite?
Go ahead. Eat.
Food. Eat more.
When I see a creature as sweet as that, I hardly miss the gate at all.
No. Run.
Well.
It'll be back. Be on your guard, or risk getting a peck.
Alright, so he's gonna come back and forth every now and then. That's good. Because again, we talked to him and all that, and then we killed them, but I thought we'd kill them and talk to him again, but he just fled from the fight. So I'm glad we didn't miss that. Alright, fuck it. Now one more. For real this time.
Maybe we can still go back to the other. They accomplish. No.
real last long sleep for today. Keeps coming back, okay. That's okay, we'll pick it up tomorrow.
The cub holds out his leg, revealing a ragged wound.
That's a visual bug. Nature medicine, which is the better option. And to heal it. Oh, I can't do the proficiency thing, that's alright.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
Cute. Till it grows up and gnaws your arm off, at least.
Ooh, Cub Tanner. Oh, nice. So I had to waste inspiration on the Gale thing. Then we got it back here. Perfect. Karlach likes animals. Where are these guys at? Oh, there's the cub, though. But half of our people are missing. Interesting. Go ahead, speak with animals. And guidance.
Home.
Pet. We got a lot of Karlach approval today. That's good.
Bite.
Okay, friend nice, no bite. Sweet. So, I will continue long resting to start tomorrow until we stop getting things that happen. Once again, I don't know if anything's going to be locked out by us going to Mountain Pass. But technically speaking, we're still in Act 1. Again, I did look it up just for video game's sake, but apparently we're allowed to do some of Mountain Pass as long as I don't progress to a certain point. So we'll do that. And then based on what we were told by Halsin, it sounds like I probably want to use the elevator to go to the next area, which would be technically Act 2. Obviously, big day. Started the stream off. I guess for the recording's sake, it was the last video because of the whole fucking crash. But we started today off with an hour, literally 1 full hour of explaining all my changes to the builds and all that. Awesome. Again, we won't see them in fruition for 2 more levels because it's level 3 where I unlock Assassin, level 3 when she unlocks Thief. At least at level 2, she will unlock the ability to hide as a bonus action. So that could come into play, but that doesn't matter anymore because now she's being invisible after every kill. But still, whatever. So those things won't come into play. But otherwise, we're using Lae'zel just for now. I figured we're doing the Get the Yankee stuff, we can have Lae'zel. And that's kind of my plan. Like when we're doing companion quests, we'll use them. Obviously, Lae'zel, when we're dealing with her Get the Yankee things, probably, if you're theoretically doing mage stuff, I probably wouldn't go with Gale. I mean, it'd just be for companion quests. But still, it's nice. I have them ready for that. I did make their build for when that happens, so we can keep them up to date with everybody without having to think about it. But yeah, I'm really excited about this, seeing how these things all come into play, because again, it's going to be so fun just ganking shit on the first turn with my character. Especially with this cape now, with Karlach being able to gank everybody. She already is, and she's going to get even better. Will still isn't really into fruition yet. We're starting to see it, but as he gets more and more into the Paladin levels, he needs to get Smite, first of all. It's his big thing. But even from there, he'll get some cool stuff. And then Shadowheart, she just continues to grow. She's the one that's already there. She just gets better and better and better. So, man, it's going to be fun, but that's just the gameplay, or more specifically, that's just the combat. We still have awesome story and characters and all that. So man, almost a week off from this. Needless to say, very awesome to be back.